with haste. I need a moment for the two of us.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Who founded Baldur's Gate? Empire golden, built on trade, would not avert his fate. When Credo dead assailed his fort, transformed he felt their throne.
Let's talk.
Best thread from
That's the spirit.
arose to conquer all. Now hope is gone, for so it seems, but change not always. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers blaze abroad. May the wizard devil give, the odds are cast anew. Baldur's fate now turns upon the winds of fortune's
I've a lot on my mind and, well, in it. I need to find a way forward.
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
I mean, yes, most.
God's damned hypocrite! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Floric, what are you on about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. I thought you were going to save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Floric,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravengard's treacherous spawn. At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? Well, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that, should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message. Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm, but this time, things are different. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Unsur's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. Let's awaken the worm and take back the city.
Ravengard's blood courses through your veins. Your father would be proud. I will go and assemble any allies I can find. When the battle horns call, we'll stand ready. Unleash the worm, Will. Let his tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. Good luck.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. I do, and so did my father. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty!
Prison. But what's this of a true hero's spark? Very well.
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter. Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first, you saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one. In a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock. Great to have you back, Karlach.
My God! Is that Fitz? Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
These boots have seen everything. Can't give up now.
We need to tell the flaming fist, get this kid's out.
And have them lock us up for 2 murders we didn't do.
Very well.
Scared to come here anyway. Little un found his folks gutted. Didn't see it happen though, thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm sorry. I'm scared. Why would we get up? Why?
Steady.
No, we can't get involved with this.
Any spillage.
Don't listen to him, right. You tell us what
Where's
happened.
an apprentice when you need one?
I got lost.
The corpse does not respond.
When I came back, they were lying here.
It's all right. I'm gonna help you.
Steady. Steady.
Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you.
Done.
Let's talk. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Hey, soldier. Sounds boring. Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Hello, my dear. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Go ahead. I'm listening. With pleasure. Lead on.
Or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers play so well.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my promise.
Things aren't like they used to be. Broadsheet says it all, really. The paper quality is atrocious. Worn edges, easy tearing. That newfangled mechanical printworks is to blame.
Behold, this tree is plagued by pestilence, yet refuses to die. The goddess Shontia wishes me to save it. I can feel it. Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you can. I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
Walking funny isn't a crime.
You can smell that, right? Bloody rotten it is.
An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal toys.
Don't worry about the smell, citizen. Probably just the drains. Nothing to concern yourself with.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins?
What about the smell? It stinks something rotten.
Probably just a dead cat.
Awaken, little one.
Steel Watcher?
Maybe a few
You
days.
don't have the pocketbook for that. Maybe
Brand new! Only in the Baldur Gazette.
Ah, you look like someone who can probably read. Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one. We're all doing our bit. Better than sitting around waiting for the gates to open. It's a really good paper, though. No spelling mistakes in it or anything. Oh, she's very busy. I think she's made new friends in the city. I'm going to join her there when the gates open. Oh, come back again if you change your mind.
Have you seen the size of a steel watcher? Your paper's here. Please, kind sir. Likely to die. If I go by the biggest firework they have, would you throw it at a steel watcher?
The guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter.
Fireworks never hurt anyone. That's just what grown-ups say to make us not want to play with them.
It might blow them up. "12, 13, 14. Oh, rats, I'm short.
Breathe deep and move.
No, no, you mustn't. City's full of criminals. We can't let them. We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
The lower city's a bloody warren. I'm surprised anyone can find their way around.
We're not lost. Just taking in the view before continuing on our way.
You're certain Figaro's is in this part of town?
I'm certain, just optimistic.
The humble home of Frank Peartree.
Why don't we
What's that?
left,
Seems simple enough.
right, down the stairs, and oh, was it up the stairs?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Limbs locked up, then hand cut off. Bastard dwarf, red shirt. Killed, murdered.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
With a fleck of the wrist?
Just retrace our steps.
Let's crack it open.
Which way we came?
Left, right, down the stairs.
Looking ahead.
What a day.
Tread lightly. With pleasure.
All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have. Moving in. That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart? What's hiding here?
Watch your back. A clown's arm, stained with grease paint and blood.
At least things have stayed interesting.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Never wanted the easy path.
I'm going to ask for directions.
No, you mustn't. The city is full of criminals. We can't let them know we're vulnerable. Fine. We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible.
Perhaps you should start your own opinion club. Do you remember? I was joking.
cantrips. I can keep this up all day.
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty.
Breathe deep and move. Something's on my mind.
Let me back in. I'll bring Loroakin out here, you tin tube. You tell Loroakin I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Loroakin, the wizard who set out the contract, he owns this place. And his little page boy inside knows how to get to him. Loroakin said it'd be easy money. A smash and grab. Get in, get the night song, go. Turns out his little relic was in a temple of Shah, beneath an army of goblins. Would never have taken my people in if I'd known. I can't bring him back. But I can make Loroakin cough up. Especially if you found the relic. And Asima. Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut. Son of a bastard's whore. You had a small fortune in your grasp, and you let it go. I ought to knock some sense into you. But you know what? I'm too goddamn tired. If she's out there, I'm gonna find her. You mark my words.
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
Why are lava elementals so... Because they're made of fire, darling. If a lava elemental is made of fire,
The water elemental appears to turn towards you, showering everything with a bracing mist.
Why, of course, darling. Have you seen
seen how much the prices have risen? Might as well be throwing my gold straight into the lava elemental.
I want a pet elemental, but Mumbus says I'm not old enough. I wouldn't let it die like the goldfish, though. Mumbus, if I were a lava elemental, I'd get a job in a
The lava elemental looks at you placidly, near unfathomable heat beating against your face.
Oh, wow. It might just be there's not much left.
You make
The
fine
absolute's
points.
making people very efficient, should be.
Only chicken, beef, and...
And I'm wrong. Where have Jeremy and his mum been?
You! What are you doing here? This is, my apprenticeship. It has not been what I expected. Master Leroican is, a difficult man. He's consumed by his pursuit of the Night Song. I haven't learnt a thing, and I fear it'll stay that way.
A lucky escape, given Leroican's reputation. He'd have little of value to teach you.
But never mind that. What can I do for you? It's all I deal with these days. People claiming their trinkets are the real Night Song, looking for the mountain of gold Leroican promised. There's even a pamphlet. Take one. They're on the desk. Be very sure before you make to visit Leroican. He's got a beastly temper. But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find the way into his tower up there.
There's not much left. Looks like folks heard the Absolute was on the march and bought everything that wasn't nailed down.
What? Where is the famous Leroican? His shop is a utter shambles.
At the ready.
One moment. I'm trying to work out how many pinches of mugwort is equivalent to one of Mother's Leaf.
Would you mind if I finish browsing before you muscle in, please? I was here first, actually.
You should have planted that herb garden, you know.
Oh, well, it's too late for that now, isn't it, dear? We might have a bit of that catnip decoction left. Portash hasn't gotten into it.
I really wish you hadn't pulled the cat back. You're a fellow bargain hunter, I see. The hidden gems here are far better value than the rare books Tolna keeps locked behind the desk. What's an issue of Baldur's Mouth Gazette doing in here? Why is it damp? Some people have no respect for it. Into the bin where...
Excuse me, can't stop. There's only so much shopping time left before the Absolute breaches the city.
I can tell you're a discerning customer. Apologies. I'm with a customer at the moment.
Somewhere.
Do you think that zombie looks... fresh? Is fresh good? I never know with zombies. They'll probably have them
Literature department. Can I help you? Whoosh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence.
Gold? You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Lorokan was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese Arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the Chrome's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
Why is it done? Some people have no respect. Into the bin where it belongs.
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The Annals of Karsus are here, waiting to be read.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
You can never have too many mushrooms.
Perhaps we ought to ask what they have in the back. If anything.
I don't think
There's
it
not much
hurt.
left. The Absolute's making people panic.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Lorokan's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
Must have some sort of merit. Sorcerer's son stops them. Well, at least they seem to be not a title for me, I think.
Keep your distance, Baron. Let's move.
all's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Well, hello. Just like
Because they're made of fire, darling.
I'll think about it. Write about me in Baldur's Mouth someday.
Only if it's to review that awful fashion disaster you're wearing.
Well, at least they seem to use the...
Oh, I dress well.
Not a type.
Perhaps you should start your own opinion column.
I could do that. I have loads of opinions. So I
You really
For a moment there, I thought you actually valued me as a person.
I'd be a laughing stock with that lumbering round after me.
I need to do something
You could start by standing on a ladder, so they can actually see you.
Fetching liveries and complimentary perfumes.
No one back home will ever believe this. Need to find a way forward.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave. You've been granted free passage. What you do with that privilege is up to you. You've been seen re-entering a forbidden area. Apparently it's becoming rather tiresome.
There's no time to waste. Onward, ever onward.
Ah, excellent choice. Certainly.
A long way to go still. Onward then. Keep low and quiet.
I already have 2 copies of this.
I see.
Still breathing, despite everything. Can't risk being in the open view.
It must have some sort of merit if Sorcerer Sundries stocks it, I suppose. Well, at least they seem to use the... everything. Not a title for me, I think.
About me in Baldur's mouth someday.
Not a dicky bird.
Marvelous, I'm bored.
I can be subtle sometimes. Oh, my hand slipped.
The best necromantic charm in the city. Or your money.
Well, you're wrong.
High quality,